back to my channel. Let me start off by giving this disclaimer that I'm so sorry my hair looks like total shit. But that's because it's hot. It's very, very hot today. I had already planned out to film. I do have an AC, but it's really loud. And not like crazy loud, but it's loud enough that you guys will be able to hear it in the background. And I curled my hair and everything. I made the effort to give you guys the hair and the makeup. I previously filmed this for my Spanish channel and my hair literally was drenched in sweat and the curls literally went ugh. So you guys get this. I even put my one of my new little berets in my hair. It's super, super cute. It's like a pink kind of like crystal-y look. I really like it. I really liked the look, but it's just too hot and this is what we're going with. So let's get started. I have for you guys today my monthly favorites for the month of June and disappointments. I do have 2 disappointments this month. So let's get started because you guys know these are always long. I'm going to start off with some skincare items. I am loving the Glam Glow Gentle Bubble Daily Conditioning Cleanser. I use this daily. I really, really like how bubbly and foamy it gets, and it cleans my skin so good. I feel like whenever I have breakouts or anything, like I use this, the next day they're much smaller, not as red, and they just start going away. So I really, really like this, and I use this a lot in the month of June. It was one of the products that I got in one of my BoxyCharm boxes. Then I have also been using the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer and the Sleeping Mask. I really, really like these. As you can see, I am almost out of this moisturizer. I actually was trying to use it all up, so I've been using it constantly throughout the month of June. I was using it. I really like how it moisturizes my skin and it gives a refreshing, cool feeling to the skin. That's the kind of moisturizers I'm into. I don't like the ones that are too thick and kind of feel a little warm on the skin from how thick they are. Yeah, I don't like those kind. I prefer the ones that are very refreshing and feel cooling and like they're doing a really nice moisturizing job. This stuff, holy grail, love this mask. It's the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask, glowing radiance and softening. I really, really like this so much. I apply this after I do all my skincare. On the days when I'm not using a face oil, I will use this one. And it exactly how it says. It's a sleeping mask. It's like a jelly-like consistency, and when you apply it on your skin, it's kind of like a jelly feeling to it. It's very refreshing. I apply it on my skin. I let it sink in for a good maybe 30 minutes. So when I do my skincare, I do it all, and then I still like watch TV or go on the computer, watch YouTube, reply to comments, and then once it's a little more soaked into my skin, I will go to sleep. You can also apply it and go to sleep, but it does stay on your skin a little. It takes time for it to soak in, and then throughout the night is when it really, really like fully soaks into the skin. In the morning, your skin looks so just like plump and supple. I love it so much. I use this a lot. So, and another good thing is like it smells delicious, both of them. It smells like fresh watermelon. I love that. Another product that I have been using a lot is the Pixi Glow Tonic Glycolic Acid Exfoliating Toner. I was gonna say treatment. And I want to recommend something that I've been using with that because I bought some little round cotton pads and I hated them. They would leave all the cotton like on my lashes, on my eyebrows, my little 3 hairs that I have, or like around my face. I would constantly find like the little cotton fibers, and I was so annoyed with them. So I went to the 99 and I saw this pack of squared cotton pads. It's from the Cotton brand. They're really, really nice. It comes with 80 cotton squares, and I like these so much better. They don't like break apart easily, and even if I'm doing this, the other one would have been like disintegrated already in the but yeah, I just wanted to recommend these because I thought it was such an amazing find, especially for $1, and they work really, really good. They don't like, they're not super cheap, like cheaply made like the other ones I bought. I don't even know where I bought the other ones, but I hated them. Those I like a lot, and especially I love this. I apply it after I do my cleanser, apply it on here, and you know, rub it all over my skin, pat it, and it's been doing so much for my skin. Like, I am so grateful for Pixie products and for them sending me their skincare products, because my skin has improved so much, as well as with my BoxyCharms, because I feel like they have been including a lot of the high-end well-known skincare brands, and I've been using a lot of all of those products. Like the majority that we get, I use them and I have been loving them, and they have definitely been doing wonders for my skin. I have been like staying on my skincare regimen, like you cannot stray off of it. I did for like a week. I was like, okay, let me test it out and see if anything good is going on with my skincare, like if it's really working. So I stopped doing my skincare for a week. I know, don't kill me. And when I tell you that my skin erupted in pimples, and just there was so much patchiness, redness, like my pores were on another level. I feel like with everything that I use, my pores stay a little more minimized and more contained, and they're not as big and open and just like there on my skin. I feel like I've just been loving skincare so much. So yeah, I've been using those few products. I have been, you know, using other products as well, but those were like the staple ones that I continuously use throughout the month of June. I have been lately in the night when I do my skincare, you know, I go ahead and do it all, and then I will take like a cute picture of the products that I use and I put it on my Insta story. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you can follow me there. So let's move it on, because you know I talk so much. Another product that I really like from our BoxyCharm was this Touch in Sol No Pore Blend Prime Essence. I love this stuff. I feel like this has changed my foundation appearance so much, and the look of my foundation, and I really like that. So it is a prime essence. It isn't like pore filling primer. I feel like it does help to smooth out the skin, but it's not like extreme. I feel like it's more like it adds a little skincare benefit, and it also helps a little to just give you like a nice smooth canvas. It's not like a professional like primer. It's like a liquid little prime essence. You can see, oh, let me do it down here. It's like a gel, formula. I really like it. It is, I would say it is, let me see. It has no scent to it. It is very lightweight on the skin, which is something that I like, because sometimes when you add more products under your foundation, they tend to like build up and just, it becomes a mess. Once it dries, it just doesn't even feel like you're wearing anything. So I go ahead and apply my primer and then my foundation, and I feel like that whole concoction has been working so well with me, with my skin. And yeah, I used it with both of my primers that I really like. Today I used my Professional and that Prime Essence, and it is looking fabulous. So I have one foundation that I have really been loving. Of course, I use multiple foundations throughout the month. I use different ones. I like to switch it off. But this one, I can say I have used it a lot because I have combined it with all my other foundations. And I feel like this is the only foundation that I have in my collection that I've been able to combine with the majority of my foundations. And they just combine and become like the most beautiful concoction ever. It's the Born This Way by Too Faced Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Oil-Free Foundation. Now, what I like about this foundation is that when I mix it with my full thick coverage foundations, it takes away that like cakey look to the foundations, which, hello, that is like Yes. I personally love mixing foundations. I always do. I either, you know, mix a full coverage with a lighter coverage one or medium coverage one. This one is full to medium, but I feel like it just mixes well with all the other foundations. And it's also been helping this. This is a little too dark for me. It's the shade Warm Beige. It has been helping me use up my lighter foundations, like my Urban Decay All Nighter. I want to finish it up already. So I've been mixing this one with the Urban Decay because that one's just too light for me already. And I've been able to get more use out of that one so I can finally finish it. So yeah, that Too Faced has been bomb.com. Next, let's move on to this. I use this the whole month of June. Like, no lie, if you check my Instagram, I always post my makeup details in the description of my Instagram post, and if you check June's, a lot of them, or the majority of them, had this powder tagged in on my makeup pictures. And Pretty Vulgar, the Powder Room Mad About It translucent setting powder is so freaking good. Like, so good. I have been obsessed with it. I have been using it nonstop, and I was like, okay, for the month of July we have to switch the powders. I already took out different ones and put this one in my drawer, but I definitely had to mention it because we got this a while back in our BoxyCharm, or I think one of the Boxy Luxes, and I used it in that video that I showed the box. I did the try on, and I liked it. You know, it was a good powder. And around that time I started buying other powders, so this one just started going to the back of my drawer. And then I saw my aunt had this one on like her counter area, and I told her if she liked it. She said she really liked it. She uses it a lot. It's the only one she used. I was like, you know what, I have that powder, let me use it again. So I went to take it out, and I haven't gone back ever since. So I love this powder. Moving on to a blush palette that I have been obsessed with. Alamar Cosmetics Colorette Blush Trio in Medium Tan, and my favorite shade in this palette is Seclusion. I'm going to start using this one now that we're in summer a little bit more. It's the color Isla. I use this one as well, but this one is the main color that I feel like I use so much over and over and over again. Again, if you see my Instagram posts, this is the color that I always tag. So yeah, I love the packaging of this one, and the formula is amazing. It's a blush that lasts all day. It doesn't like start wearing off or fading away throughout the day, which I really like that it lasts long. Next, let's move on to palettes. I'm only going to share two because it's the two that I feel like I use the most. So the first one is the Feeble Meet Beauty 42 color eyeshadow palette and blush. This one was sent to me by Keane Beauty, and I did do a tutorial for you guys, but look at this beautiful baby. I really have been enjoying this palette, and I enjoyed it all June. I did do only one look with it, but off camera when I do my makeup I was using it as my daily palette, just because even though it has all those fun colors, it has a lot of the warm neutral shades that I personally like and that I use on the daily. Like, for example, the color Sweet Tea, Retro, Shook. I love the names, and those are the shades that I use constantly to create looks like this. These are like my everyday wearable looks. I know they're not wearable to everyone, but this is what I like to do, especially with a palette like this that also has options when if I'm like, okay, I'm going for a neutral look, and then I'm like, oh, you know what, let me just add a pop of color. I want to add a little fun today. You can do that with this palette, which is why I really like it. So yeah, and it also has a ginormous mirror. And the other palette is from also one of the ones that were sent to me by Keane Beauty, but this is from the brand You Can Be, and it looks like this. And this is actually what's on my eyes today. And I know you guys are going to say that is not your color theme, your color story that you wear or you would wear. But that's kind of what I like, that when they send me products, they send me what they have available, and I have been stepping out of my comfort zone to use colors like this. But obviously, I mean, if you guys see this makeup look, I pulled off what I always do with this palette. Of course, I still have to do a look using the green shades because I want to do a look like that. But for the most part today, I use this color Phantasmal, I don't know how to pronounce it right. This one, Invisible. Wizardry. I use Cure on my lid, and Rune. I applied a little pinch of it like in the center. That's why it's a little lighter. And then this color, Sorcery. I know it might be like a little intimidating, but I like to mix this one and Wizardry and apply it in the inner corner, and I feel like it looks beautiful. I used a bit of the color Evil down here, but just a pinch. Oh, and I used the Bewitchment color as well. So yeah, I like the palette. It works very nicely. It blends beautifully. The colors are super, super buttery, and I liked it. It's what I've been using as well. So that's it. I also have a liquid eyeshadow on my lid, like just for an extra little pop. So that's for the eyeshadows. Now I want to share some lashes that I used all month of June, and I know you guys saw me in most of my tutorials and on Instagram that I tagged these lashes and I wore them. These are for my friend, Lashes by T. And I ordered one style, and she was nice enough to send me four of her other styles, which in total she has 5. I ordered the style Jalisco, obviously, because that is where your girl is from. And this is the style. Obviously, I cut mine down to the size of my eyes. And oh, let me stick this one back on. And they're just so beautiful. These are, the band is slightly thick, but not too crazy. It's very like comfortable on the eyes. They're not heavy. Even though they're like full, they don't feel heavy. They feel very lightweight, and that's something that I love about these lashes, that they're super easy to apply, and they're not stiff and hard and like will like be sticking off from the inner corner, or they don't poke me or anything like that. I love them. The style Jalisco is one of my favorites. And then the other styles that I like that I have used are Nayarit. This one's reminds me a lot of the ones I'm wearing today, which are the Salon Perfect, like a wispy style. So I really like wispy lashes. This reminds me of a wispy lash, or like an Ardell wispy. And they're super, super beautiful on the eyes. And then this one is another one of my favorites, the style Sinaloa. I like this one a lot because it's not as long. It's a little more like curved or like curled, which I like that. But it is very full, which that gives you a more like, if you're doing a glam look or you do like something lightly glam, like if I was doing this and I popped these on, it would look more glamorous because the lashes are more full at the band, which I really like that about these. And then I will leave her Instagram down below so you guys can check them out. They're really, really nice. I personally love them, and the packaging is just so cute. I like the crown on the T and then the lashes on the double E's. Super cute, and I have mentioned them before. I wear them constantly. Okay, we have lip products, and then we have our disappointing products. So let me move quickly through the lip products because I know this video is long. I'm sorry. I just had a lot of products that I wanted to talk about because I just had a lot of products that I was loving. So the Lime Crime Wet Cherry Lip Gloss, I have been loving it. I think I mentioned it last month as well. It makes your lips just so juicy and glossy. I love the formula, and it smells so delicious. I have mine in the color Extra Poppin'. It literally makes your lips extra poppin'. And the packaging just reminds me of those old school lip glosses with the little roller on the top. I used to collect those and have all different scents. So this one reminds me of that. But yeah, I really like this lip gloss. It's one that I like to carry in my purse constantly now, because even if I'm not wearing makeup and my lips feel chapped, that gloss helps a lot, because it's a gloss that I feel like has a pinch of some type of oil, because when you apply it, as it's kind of like wearing off, it keeps your lips moisturized, and it doesn't make them feel like kind of like dry and chapped once it dries out, or once it fades away like other lip glosses. So that's what I like about that one. 2 lip colors from Dose of Colors that I have been loving, that I loved for the month of June. The first one is the color Stone, which is this swatch up here. Such a pretty like pinky nude color, perfect for on the go, for a quick day when you just want to add a little something on your lips. Really, really nice. I love the formula of Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks. And Bury Me, which is this shade right here. It's Literally one of my favorite shades from them. Any berry shade I love, but I feel like this, if I remember correctly, this was like one of the first shades that I ever got from them, and I fell in love. And then lastly, this red shade right here, beautiful red shade, Real Her I Am Tough liquid lipstick. Love this color. I love wearing red with just liner and lashes in the summer. I just feel like it's such a pretty look, and this is one of my favorite reds. It's long lasting, it isn't drying on the lips. I just really love their formula. I definitely need to get more of their colors because I love this new packaging they have, by the way. Super sleek and chic. Love it. And then finally, I forgot to mention the highlighter that I was loving and that I'm wearing today again is the Ofra x Nikki Tutorials highlighter in Everglow. I use the 2 bottom shades. They're my favorite. I always use those. You can combine all 3 shades, but I like to combine those. They're my favorite. So yeah, now let's move on to the disappointments. First of all, it is this Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow serum. I know what a serum is supposed to feel like. I have other serums and I wear them every day before I go to sleep. I apply a serum, you know, into my I incorporate a serum into my skincare routine. I have these 2 from Pixie that I like to use a lot, and then I have this one from Ole Henriksen, however you pronounce it, but they're all 3 serums. This is a serum, and we got in our BoxyCharm or BoxyLux. I tried it the first time. Oh my god, my face felt like it was on fire. Like it was burning, especially in this area, which I feel like I mostly have this area very sensitive. It was burning so bad, but not just there, like my whole face was burning. It does say, like I was reading and it says you can experience slight tingling maybe experience, and what I experienced was anything but slight. Like it was intense burning, and I was just like, I tried to apply a cooling moisturizer, it didn't work. I tried to wash my face again, it didn't work. I tried to put cold water, it didn't work. It went on for about 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes, and it was just like it wouldn't get any better. So I'm afraid to try it again because I was like, okay, maybe it didn't mix well with other products that I use. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to risk it for the biscuit again and feel that burning sensation because it was too intense. I felt other products when you get that slight tingle, and I know what they mean. This was far from a slight tingle. So I really wanted to use it, like it, because I love their cleanser that we got in another BoxyCharm. I love that one, and I'm almost out of it. My aunt even gave me hers, and I'm going to use it because I love it. But this just, maybe I'll use that cleanser and I'll use the serum and see. But I'm just scared. Like I'm really scared to feel all that burning sensation again on my skin. And then this area right here was like blotchy, like red, patchy for a few days after that, so I kind of feel like it burned that area. It was just not the business. Last disappointment, I'm sorry, this e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. A couple of you guys recommended it on here and on my Spanish channel, and I just didn't like it. It's an oil-free satin finish foundation. I applied like 2 coats of it, and I felt like you could still see my imperfections, and a little bit of my redness was still coming through. It made my skin oily super quick, and I hadn't experienced getting oily with any foundation in a long time. I have a pretty good like set routine that I do that my foundations just last all day, especially that I use full coverage like thick foundations, and this one was just not the business. I will probably mix it in with my other foundations or just give it to my mom because it just did not work out for me. It also cracked super quick around my nose. I don't like when that happens, so this just didn't work out for me. And I tried it a couple of times and I just was not happy with how my foundation was looking, so it's not a foundation that I feel like I would reach for anymore since it just didn't work out for me. That was so long, but I feel like I had so many favorites that I needed to talk about, that I needed to mention because I love them all. And of course, what are favorites for? To recommend them. I hope you guys were enjoying like your chips, hot Cheetos, or whatever you were enjoying during this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. In the comments down below, let me know what is the product that did not work out for you in the month of June, and also what are your favorite chips. Mine are baked hot Cheetos. Hot Cheetos, the regular ones are good and whatever, but baked for me are like everything. I love baked hot Cheetos. So let me know in the comment section down below what's your favorite chip. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all your support, and like always, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.